class is an opportunity to reflect on what the theory says and what I do in practice, in the real classroom with all the students, to think about what I could do better in the future as a language teacher, of course. That's what I do in my country. It gives me like more possibilities about working as a language teacher in a different context. It could be, here or in the country or somewhere else, but yeah.
I did come here with a specific goal in doing this MA, and actually it was to make me a better professional in the primary classroom in today's climate in education. I've realised actually I'm as interested in being a language teacher in its own right as being a primary teacher, so my goal has evolved.
Originally when I came here, my objective was to get a degree, to get qualified so that I could get back home better jobs. In Colombia, to get a job in a university in like tertiary level, you need to have masters, and I wanted a master's, that was it. But now I've been here and I've been exposed to how English in the UK is taught and how different it is to teach a multicultural sort of class. And I've also grown very much interested in like Chinese, Asian contexts and how that would be interesting, or maybe going to a Middle Eastern Arab country might be interesting. So I'm guessing that I've now become more interested in exploring different contexts of English teaching. And I think one of my biggest goals now, instead of just going back home to teach, would be what else can I do with this? Where else can I go with this? It's all fine reading about theories and developing and knowing what people are researching. It's a completely different thing to then go into an actual classroom and see what the reality of life actually is.
It cements the knowledge that you've acquired in discussions and lectures and reading, and then helps you with that transition into making what you are reasoning and thinking into a practical thing, tangible thing.
Practical focus, which is very useful to learn, reflect and plan based on what you observe from other language teachers.
Or if you're learning about an interesting methodology or an interesting approach or a theory about motivation, the first thing you do in the placement is try to test that out. Try to see if what the theory says actually happens. If what a particular researcher is proposing as the newest idea and the best thing ever to teach language, is that actually real? And going to a placement or placements when you have more than one, it doesn't get any better than that. It's like first real hands-on experience that you can have. The most challenging thing for me has been the amount of work that you have to do and the fact that it has to do independently. Because I kind of expected that there would be a lot of reading and writing, but I thought I would do better at it. So it's been challenging to actually do the reading, do the writing effectively and managing my time right.
Lots of challenging things, but all with a positive connotation. I've particularly found the extensive amount of reading that I've had to do in order to be informed on a subject very challenging. It's not, when you're teaching in a normal primary school environment, you don't have time to do that, you skim read, and this has required a lot of detailed reading. So yeah, that's probably been the most challenging thing.
All the readings and the academic articles, like dealing with all the information we are facing now with research methods and theories, reflection and analysis and critical discussions in class with the tutor and everything. So that's one of the challenging things, because it's a lot of reading time and discipline.